Hey everyone, this is Kate from YourCourageousLife.com, and today I'd like to talk to you about how meditation actually intersects with courage. I've had this kind of funny experience where for a couple of years now, people have said things to me like, Kate, you're really a straight shooter. You're no bullshit. And when people first said this to me, I kind of was like, really? I don't feel, because don't feel aware of doing a thing where I'm being no bullshit or a straight shooter. I'm just kind of talking and existing and writing. And so I found that when we start talking about courage, what ends up happening is that people really see courage as being this sort of, this is so silly, but like, you got your dukes up, you're ready to fight, you're ferocious, you're fierce, and that is so at odds with with anything in my life. I see courage as being, in many ways, it's this very ferocious practice, but I experience it as being very gentle. And I actually think that meditation practice is one of the most courageous things that we could ever undergo. So how is a meditation practice courageous, of all things? Well, here's what I think. It's vulnerable. It's really that simple. When you sit down on a mat or a cushion or in a chair and you choose to meditate, you're choosing to simply be with you. And for a lot of people, I'd even say most people, that's a really vulnerable place to be because there's nowhere to hide. There's no distraction. When you sit down and you are wanting to get present, when you're wanting to create stillness in your life, you are seeking the truth. You're seeking the truth of who you are. You're seeking the truth of what you feel and what you think about. And often on a meditation cushion, that's when the deepest of insights really come to you. I recently had an experience where someone was upset with me, and I was feeling a lot of really deep pain about the fact that they were upset with me. And I was doing something that I really strive not to do in my life, which is give what they think of me enough power to actually have me ruminating and second-guessing myself. And usually I have a lot of really great tools for working with that, but this one was really tugging at my heartstrings, and really I was feeling it. And you know how that goes, right? You're in conflict with someone and it hurts so much to be in conflict with them because everything in you is going, why do we have to be fighting about this? I don't want to fight. Can we just, I don't actually even need to make you wrong. So could you maybe not make me wrong? And it was really tugging at my heartstrings, and I was ruminating a lot about this experience and thinking about what they said, and thinking about what I said, and thinking about, how far can I stretch, and what does love look like in this situation, and how can I forgive, and all those things are going on. And I found that meditation was something I wanted to avoid in those moments. It was something where I didn't want to actually sit down and get quiet, because I knew that along with getting quiet and breathing, feelings were going to come up. But this is why I guess I say that meditation goes so strongly with courage. It's so essential. It's that I could not navigate conversations with this person without taking time to meditate, without taking time to breathe. Because what was happening for me every time I was on the call was that things were being said on the call, and I'd find myself getting hooked, as Pema Chodron, a great Buddhist nun and meditation teacher, says it. Getting hooked. Some people might say getting triggered. And I'd find that I would come away from my center. And this is why meditation is actually so important, because we don't use it just as a technique for feeling chilled out during the day. We use it because when you sit on the cushion and stuff comes up, thoughts come up, feelings come up that want to hook you, you take another breath and you're practicing not getting hooked. And then that translates into life, so that when you're on the difficult phone call and something's about to hook you, it's kind of like, okay, you know what? This is like being on a meditation cushion. I don't have to get carried over there right now. I can stay right here in my own center, grounded in me. So that's courageous to do. That takes courage. It takes courage to show up for your meditation practice, and then it takes courage to translate it to your daily life. But the two are beautifully and inextricably intertwined. The only way to start is to actually start getting present. There really is no way around it. So if you want to start your own meditation practice, or I prefer to call it a stillness practice because that takes away some of the stigma that we have about calling it meditation and doing it right, of course you're always welcome to join a course like 30 Days of Meditation. But you don't even need to do that. You can start right here, right now. As soon as this video ends, go find your nearest chair and take 10 deep, long breaths. That's it, 10 in a row. And just notice what comes up for you. Be with it, be present to it. That's how you actually start. I know we love to have a lot of projects with a lot of fanfare, but really it's about just simply going with the clearest and most direct action that you can take right now. So I invite you to stop watching this video, go sit in your nearest chair, and actually begin practicing those 10 long, slow, deep breaths. And guess what? You'll also be practicing courage.